This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Spicer Brothers Construction Incorporated.
We continue to work through the COVID-19 pandemic together, and in times like these that can feel somewhat dark, we on Delmarva Life aim to add some light to your day. An obvious way to let the light into your home: a window. Well, maybe yours need upgrading in the not so distant future. Well, the team at Spicer Brothers Construction is here to help. Here's Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli.
When we're inside our homes, as many more of us are now, and we're staying put given the times, we can't forget the outside world exists. A glance out the window and you're there. While you take that glance, though, you might notice that it's time for your windows to be replaced.
Most of the time it's age, and then the aesthetics as well.
If there's one team for the job, it's Spicer Brothers Construction. In these days of so much uncertainty, it might be comforting to remember who and what we can count on. When it comes to windows, their salesperson has more than 3 decades of experience.
He's been doing it, for 30 plus years, so we're fortunate to have someone in the business that is very knowledgeable on windows.
That knowledge is necessary because when it comes down to decisions on what you want, you've got a lot of choices.
The grid pattern of, a lot of people aren't familiar with what the grid pattern is in the windows, the style of the windows. There's casement windows, there's double hung windows, single hung windows. There's a lot to it.
Perhaps it will provide you a bit of relief right now, even just to take a second to dream about something new. Even though new windows are a relatively big purchase, Brian says it very likely means utility bill savings down the road and avoiding other types of headaches.
The windows that we're looking at behind us are a DP rating of 50, hurricane proof window up to nearly 140 miles an hour winds. So these are a little higher end windows. They are all double hung windows, meaning both sashes fold in, ease of cleaning. A lot of people don't like to clean windows, so these windows, the bottom sash and the top sash actually fold into the home so you can clean them. No ladders, for safety. You don't need to be outside on a ladder cleaning them. You can do it all from the inside the home.
All right, so Brian, this trim around these windows, it looks wide.
Yes, that is built into the windows. A lot of windows don't have that, but aesthetically that's something you can add as well. There were shutters on this home before, but it's been decided that the shutters aren't going back on, and so we were able to design a window with a little wider trim, something that's happening quite often now.
If you're worried about your budget, Brian understands, and he'll put his best foot forward to help.
They can finance all of it. They can finance portions of it. We try to find ways to meet their budget and fall within their financial means.
Because to him, it goes beyond the construction.
Kind of makes us feel good that we were able to protect the home, protect the family.
And perhaps make their days a bit brighter in more ways than one.
We hear a lot on how happy they are with the change in the look of the home.
And in these ever-evolving times, a little change could go a long way.
And Brian adds that he does new construction windows, meaning the siding of the home is removed in the installation process. What often happens is people choose to replace their home siding at the same time. We'll hear more about that process tomorrow.